Hey guys, so today I'm doing a tier list on solo queue Pokemon. So this is like solo, maybe a duo. This is like, yeah, like a solo duo kind of thing. If you're queuing up with just one or two people, this is probably the best tier list I can come up with. So starting off is your S tier. It's the top three Pokemon in the game, I'd say. Then it's A's, like you're like they pretty much can carry, like they're pretty good, but obviously they're not as good as the three. B tier is they can carry, but like they're lacking a little bit, or like someone does something better than them. And then C tier is you can't really carry, and then D tier is the worst for solo queue. This Pokemon is we'll talk about it later. Anyways, so starting off the list, we go Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime, I don't think anyone that plays this game knows right now that Mr. Mime is a menace. It has sustain, it has healing, it literally does everything. It has a high damage, and yeah, you just can't kill it, and it kills you. So I mean, he'll outduel anyone, so yeah, best Pokemon in the game. Gengar, just with the lack of vision right now, Gengar just goes in, he just hits hard, and like he can hide in a bush and pretty much kill any squishy he catches on guard. Until they put wards in the game, I think Gengar is the second best Pokemon in the game, or lower his damage. He just comes out with too much damage and no wards. It's just, you're not safe to go anywhere with a Gengar on the map. Mew, I arguably put Mew in front of Glaceon. A lot of people think Glaceon is one of the best. I think Mew is really good because it has so much versatility because of its move switching. It just does more than Glaceon. Glaceon does have a higher damage output, I think, in total, but Mew can just do more. Like, Mew can support and do damage. Glaceon is just specifically damage. So, Mew is, would say is the better Pokemon, but Glaceon is, like, at the top of A tier, I think. Tyranitar has his true damage. He's tanky. He pretty much, like, counters a lot with his true damage. Anyone that has barriers, he just gets through that. Just really powerful. He's definitely the second best Pokemon in A tier, I still think. Even though he got nerfed, he's still overpowered. Charizard is pretty good. His ult is what you need to watch out for, and if you just have it on cooldown, he keeps ulting. It's just, I mean, he's kind of a monster. But you have to know how to play Charizard. I personally can't play him, so I can't play him, but if you know how to play Charizard, you're good. Serena, really good. I think Serena's just like a better version of Zeraora. She can just do whatever Zeraora can do, just better. Same with Machamp. Like, these two, I think, are pretty even. Like, Machamp will just come out of the bushes, run at you, and kill you. Serena will dash to you and just come and kill you. These two can dive backline pretty well, so I put them up here. They can pretty much, yeah, take out the main parts of the other team. Sylveon's really good with Hyper Voice. She just needs someone to CC for her, so I put her beside Snorlax, because Snorlax is perfect. You just CC them in place, and Sylveon's Hyper Voicing, and that's just a great combo for duo. But like solo, these Pokemon are still pretty good. You just find any CC Pokemon and just stick around them. Sylveon's Fire. Hyper Voice, though, no, I don't think Mystical Fire is good. Snorlax, yeah, he just has a lot of CC. He just controls the map with, like, his block. He can just pretty much, I've seen him do some crazy stuff, so I put him in, he can carry tier. Talonflame's really good. I tried playing the Talonflame where you run around the map and just backline score everything, and I can't do it, but I've seen a lot of people do it. I've had it done to me, and it's just crazy. He just goes and he just causes so much chaos everywhere, and you can't catch him, you can't kill him. He just flies every couple seconds, and you just can't get rid of him. Greedent is like Talonflame. He goes and he causes more chaos in the jungle. He's kind of like a variation of Talonflame, but I think he's a little bit worse. But yeah, these two are kind of do the same thing. He'll go in the jungle, steal the jungle, then like backcap 2, and then he just gets out because you kind of just let these two do what they need to do, and you just kind of kill the rest of the team, hoping that you can kill and score faster than they can. Dragonite, still really good. He got nerfed, but I mean, I still think Dragonite's a menace. He wiggles in all the time, does his thing, wiggles out, and just wiggle, right? Aegislash dives in, and he can just take out any backline. Doesn't matter how far you are, he will catch you. He'll dive in, shing, catch up to you, do it again, and just he'll kill any backline. I think Pokemon that can just dive through and just kill the backline really well does good right now, because like Glaceon, if you can catch a Glaceon and kill him, then the other team's kind of worried, you know what I mean? Duraludon, I was debating on putting him the B tier, but I'd still think he's A. He has that, he can slow people down, he has a good secure. he has his good points. Yeah, I haven't really seen much of him in play anymore, but when I have seen, he's been a little bit of a chaos. Cramorant is still good just because he has the cooldown. I mean, he got nerfed, but he's still doing things all the time. He dives in, gets out, ults, and I mean, he's a problem. He can zone. He's pretty good. Trevenant. Now, Trevenant paired with Mime, I think that's one of the most broken combos in the game right now. They just don't die. Trevenant heals, Mime heals, and then they leash each other, and you just can't kill them. These two can hold off a whole team. So, like, as a duo, I would even put him up here, too. But, like, just because of the duo ability. But solo, he is just A tier. He can carry. He can kind of hold off people for a while. Meanwhile, like, he can distract the team while, like, you guys take objectives and do things. He's just really disruptive and just annoying. Blissey, even though she got nerfed, she's still OP as hell. Like, she goes in, she heals, and she just pretty much sits by Mime or anything, and you just can't kill them. Like, Blissey, Trevenant, and Mime together, you just, literally, you won't kill them. You'd have to, I don't even know. You just wouldn't be able to get around them. Slowbro, really good. He just uses Scald, and then it pretty much weakens all the attacking Pokemon. Yeah, Slowbro's just a menace. It's just forever to kill him. Right now, I think tanks are just overpowered compared to, like, attackers. Slowbro's really good. He's one of the top tanks. Greninja, really good. I'd say he's better than Cinderace right now. He just does everything Cinderace can do just a little better. I'd say level 15 Cinderace would beat a Greninja, but any lower than I think Greninja can win. And Greninja, because of the lack of vision, Greninja goes in and he can hide, he can dodge. I've done some pretty cool things where, like, I've used Smokescreen to get out of even a Charizard ult, and I just dodge the Charizard, get back. Cinderace, he'll stick on you and he'll kill you. Greninja has more escapability, I think. Venusaur, I actually had him initially in B tier, but I brought him up here because I think Mew does what he can do, but better. But I mean, he does have his perks, and he can survive a bit, and he does his thing. And I mean, actually, I've seen a team where, like, they use double Solar Beam to secure objectives, and it does a lot of damage. So I mean, these two together, if you have a good front line, these two could be a nice sick back line paired up together. And then I predicted these two to both be in A tier. I think Scizor is going to be really good, and I think Dodrio is also going to be good. Two totally different playstyles, but I think they're about the same tier. I think Scizor is just a little better, but I wouldn't bump him down to B tier. Now, in the B tier, I have Absol first, because I think Absol is one of the best mech Pokemon, where, like, if you get ahead, you can really carry a game with Absol, but it's just a little hard to get ahead. I think Absol is really good. I actually initially had him in A tier, but I decided to put him in B tier, because if you don't get ahead, he does kind of fall off, and, I mean, during the Rayquaza fight, he's still meh. You can just kind of kill him too easy, I think. Cinderace is good, but I think Greninja's slightly better. These two I was actually debating on having here, but I don't know. I think they're just a little crappier. I mean, I've been a Cinderace, and I've been even level 15, and, like, with these two in front, Mr. Mime and Trevenant, you could kick as many fireballs as you want. You can jump in, you can do whatever. You're not getting rid of them. You don't have enough damage, I think, right now. Although I have seen him a few good Cinderaces carry games. So, like, he can carry, but it's a lot harder now, because I think I think right now they just want tanks to be, like, really good, and I don't think Cinderace does that well against tanks, because like I said, I was kicking fireballs, I was jumping in, jumping out, doing all this crazy stuff, and it just wasn't doing damage. But they could just kill your team, and then you're just kind of there, and then they just come and kill you. You don't do enough, I don't think. He does more. Yeah, he does more. Espeon, he's not as good as these two, so I just put him, like, I'd say he's like the top of A tier, he's somewhere in the middle, and then he's pretty high in B tier, but he has a cool shot, and, like, he does cool things, but, I mean, still not as good as a carry. Gardevoir, I think she's really good, but the team has to, like, if they stay together and she ults, like, 4 of them, Oh, 100% she can carry, but I think it's situational. Just like Machamp, if you have people bunched up, Machamp kills them all and does it better than Gardevoir. So Gardevoir's good. I just think like people will do better than her. Lucario I think was good, but I think by the late game he does fall off. Like he's really good to like start a snowball, but he just does fall off. And Gardevoir, she would have been good, but I think she's too squishy. Anyways, back to Lucario. Lucario is really good, but yeah, like I said, he does things. He jumps around. He can steal farm. He can snowball the game early, but if he doesn't get the snowball, he just kind of falls off. And I think I've never really seen Lucario like destroy in late game. He's just more of an early game mon. Crustle does what Talonflame and Greeting can do, but not as good, so I just left him here. Zeraora also seems lacking. He seems like an all-round, like even though he's a speedster, he kind of seems like an all-rounder. He just kind of does what these guys can do, but not as good enough. Pikachu, I think Pikachu is really good, but I mean, you can't solo carry with Pikachu. Like, I've never really seen a Pikachu out-damage their whole team, and like, I mean, yeah, but really rarely. It's so rare that a Pikachu does that good. Good CC, but like, I mean, as soon as you get caught, you're just dead. Like, a sword can jump on you, and that's GG, you're done. Literally, like, 2 Xing Xing, that's Pikachu's out. A9 also really good, but like, once that, like, you just jump on him and you kill him. I don't know, not as good. Decidueye, see, I have a problem. I main Decidueye, right? So I like this Pokemon. I wish it was better, but I don't think, because of the lack of vision and the lack of mobility, he's not as good as these two. I think these two are better because they can jump out, jump in, and like do things, you know what I mean? Pretty much if you're Decidueye, Gengar, even if you have someone with you, Gengar can like just hide in a bush, shoot a fireball at you, hit you once, and you're pretty much dead. Even if with a full heal, he'll just jump out, kill you, or ult you and kill you. You're just too much of an easy target, I think, as a Decidueye. Mind you, he isn't terrible. He has his like Leaf Storm where he can shoot back the Gengar, but like Gengar will just jump on you again and kill you. I think as of like an owl with vision and stuff, I think if they need to add one thing at least, when he ults, he should have vision all around his ult area. Then I would put him up maybe higher. But like, he doesn't have vision for being a vision Pokemon, and the lack of vision he's too easy to jump on and kill. He is my favorite Pokemon in this game, but I don't know. I can't justify putting him in A tier. Azumarill is pretty good, I think, but I don't know. I've never really seen an Azumarill pop off, and like take over a game. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. So I mean, I'm just gonna. He can carry. He can be good part like in a duo, but I don't think solo. If your whole team's doing bad, he can like save the game or anything. Same with Delphox. Delphox can pop off, but I feel like he's more of like a support mage, where he'll stun, he'll do some damage, but he never has enough to actually kill. So like, you need someone else there. Even like these two actually make a good team together, I think. You can stun them, he shoots them, he ults them, and then shoots them again, ults. So yeah, like these two have good synergy together, I think, but they're kind of lacking in something. These two here, I think I wouldn't put them at the bottom of this list, but like I mean, I guess it just kind of happened like that, but they're good for CC. Like I said, they're not good on their own. Like these three here, I'd say altogether, they're really good Pokemon. They're just not good on their own. Like in a solo duo, they're not that great. I mean, if you lane with like someone else that can do higher damage, they're good. But like as solo, these guys are here, I'd say. And then these are the C tier. It's not like they can't really carry on their own. I've never seen a Blastoise. Garchomp can carry, right? But Garchomp, you have to get like 14, 15. And if your team's getting steamrolled, it's not like one Garchomp at level 14, 15 is gonna like turn the whole game around. They just have to target you, kill you, and I mean, I don't know. In solo, he's like, I mean, I guess he's okay. I guess you can arguably put him in the lowest of B tier, arguably, but I'm just gonna leave him here just because, I don't know. I think I've never seen, like, even recently, I've never really seen a Garchomp, like, take over a game anymore. It more happened in the first map to be, I think, anyways. Eldegoss, I don't know. He's just lacking something. Blissey just does everything that he can do, but just better. he just kind of fell off. This Pokemon was once one of the best supports in the game, and they just kind of did him dirty and just kind of left him, nerfed him and left him in the dust. Buzzwole, really good for CC, I think. I've actually my Decidueye's teamed up with the Buzzwole and done really well, really good things, but I mean, on his own, if you're in a solo duo thing, he's not, I don't think he's worth playing. People can just do what he can do, but just better, you know what I mean? Like, Mamoswine lives longer, has more CC. He's okay, but I mean, I don't know. These two are just better, like, better CC around. And I predict Scyther is just not going to be good. He just looks so squishy to, like, he has a lot of cooldown resets, and that's cool, but, like, you have to fight for a while still. Like, it's not like you use one move and it comes back. So, I mean, like, I don't think he's going to be able to pop off. People are just going to CC him down and kill him. You have a full heal, cool, you use your full heal, you get CC'd again, he's dead. He dives in, he's just going to die. And then I think in solo queue, solo duo, Hoopa is the worst. Because, like, I don't know, I just think that, like, if you're in a 5, Hoopa would easily, I'd maybe even put him in A tier. But as a solo duo, there's just not enough, like, coordination to play Hoopa. So, I'd have to leave him as the worst Pokemon to play in solo duo. Yeah, that's my tier list. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know what other suggestions you have. I don't think there's enough information on Clefairy. I haven't seen enough information to rank it. So, yeah. Hit me up with your arguments. Tell me I don't know shit. Tell me what's good. I'd like to hear from you. GLT out.